Warren.
Thank you very much, and thank you for holding this hearing today, and thank you all for being here. So I want to ask about someone later in life, maybe someone whose spouse passed away a few years ago, who's recently started spending more time online, maybe a dating app. They try to meet someone, they talk about food, they talk about work, family, friends. It just feels good to have someone to be able to interact with. And for weeks, maybe even months, the subject of money never comes up. And then one day, the new online friend reveals how much money they have just made in this amazing investment. Now, our senior, very suspicious, not easily tricked, quite reasonable person. They don't send a dime to the online acquaintance. In fact, to reassure our senior, the online acquaintance says, you should set up your own trading account and load your money directly into it. I certainly wouldn't want any access to that. And the online acquaintance says, all I'll do is just give you some tips on good times to invest and the kind of investments you want to make. That seems so safe to someone. So, Ms. Nofziger, you lead the AARP's victim support team. Does this story sound familiar to you?
Yes, we hear this every day. This sounds like a romance scam / cryptocurrency scam.
And this scam, I assume, starts small. Maybe the scammer starts out saying invest $100. So the senior sets up the account, deposits $100. And from what it looks like on the website, within a day, there's $200 in the account. Absolutely doubled their money in a day. So they load another $200 in and then $400 in, and it just keeps growing. Now they've got $1,000 in this account, even though they've only put $400 into it. Then they get the message from the online friend. This is the moment. This is the moment to go big. The investment is about to go through the roof. So our senior withdraws money from their retirement account, puts it in this great new investment, and over a few months' time, our senior has now invested $300,000 on this website, and it shows them that the $300,000 has ballooned to $3 million. Of course, the senior doesn't know it yet, but the dashboard is entirely fake. There is no $3 million. And of course, the $300,000 has completely disappeared. So, Ms. Nofziger, when do the victims discover that they have been defrauded?
It depends. I mean, sometimes they'll try to withdraw that money and they'll say, oh no, you have to pay another $5,000, penalty fee or taxes. And so the victim thinks, oh, well, it's another $5,000 at this point. I already have $3 million. Why not? So they'll put that in. And then that's when the doubt starts to seep in. But unfortunately, we have heard on the helpline that people don't realize it until every single penny is gone.
Right. And this is why I think it's so important to underscore this. I'm all for being able to get your money back in 48 hours, recognizing that's better than no time at all. But we're talking about the money has disappeared weeks earlier, sometimes maybe even months earlier. And the story I have told is not just a hypothetical. This is based on countless true stories, including one specifically from a victim in Massachusetts. According to the FBI, Massachusetts residents lost $85 million to romance or fake investment scams last year alone. In the last 4 years, consumers around the globe are estimated to have lost $75 billion. So, Ms. Nofziger, once the crime has been reported, is law enforcement able to get the money back for victims?
We certainly encourage every victim to report to law enforcement, but law enforcement tells me it's very difficult to claw that money back because usually it is sent on a digital currency platform and it's also sent overseas. And as you said, oftentimes it's not reported in a timely manner, but we still always encourage to report.
So what more can the federal government do here?
Thank you. I think there's better coordination, better data sharing, and I think there's just maybe more resources and education that we need to put into law enforcement to understand how this money is being sent and to understand it because this is such a new technology. I mean, crypto is fairly new to a lot of people.
So let me just make sure I'm understanding your last point there. these happen using crypto, is that right? And so are you suggesting that maybe better regulation here would be useful?
I'm not sure if I'm suggesting that, but what I'm saying is I think there's just a lot of misunderstanding about what crypto is, where it's going, how it's being used. I certainly know that a lot of the people who call our helpline don't even know it, even though they're investing in it.
Okay. So we need to do more to shut down these criminal gangs and to help the hardworking Americans who are losing their life savings to these scams every day. And I appreciate the work that all of you are doing. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much.